Yeah, we are back here again with the Lagos State Youth Parliament. People that are already here, they are set with us. They are ready to tell us more about youth development and youth and social development in Lagos State. So we have we have Youth Honorable Fa, Falana. We have Great Honorable Falana on the house. Please, can do you hear me, sir? Hello, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Can you
Oh,
hear
good
me?
afternoon, sir. Yeah, I can hear you perfect, sir.
Okay.
And
So my name is Honorable Falano Motula Matthew, the leader of the Lagos
okay,
State Youth Parliament.
okay, sir. Yes, sir. And we have another Great Honorable, um, our lady sister here. She too. You are welcome, ma, on board, ma. Yeah, hello, ma.
You take me out, you can call me.
Hey, hello. Good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon.
Yeah, we have the
Hi, can
Lagos
you
State Youth
hear me?
Parliament. But yeah, I can hear you perfect, perfect, ma. So we have the Lagos State Youth Parliament on ground for us to discuss more on things that we will be doing that the youth will be doing at the Lagos State Youth Parliament. That Lagos State will be doing the Lagos State Youth Parliament will be doing in this area of youth in Lagos State. So please, sir, can we introduce ourselves, sir, ma?
Okay, like I said, my name is Honorable Falano Motula Matthew, the leader of the Lagos State Youth Parliament.
Okay.
And
Okay, and you too, ma. Can you introduce yourself, ma? Can you remove the nose mask?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear
Good
me?
afternoon. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Okay, hello.
Okay, my name is Anthony Angela Oluwato.
Okay, Right Honorable Antonia Jololua, you are welcome, ma. And we have the last person also, yeah.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yes, ma. Hello, ma. Can you hear me now? Okay, because
Afternoon.
of the time, good afternoon. Because of the time, can we go straight down to the panel?
So I shouldn't introduce myself anymore.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself, ma.
Good afternoon,
Good
Honorable
afternoon.
Sulaiman Yusuf. Good afternoon, Honorable Yusuf Tawbat Sofiat.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. Thank you. We really appreciate everybody for coming, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Let's welcome Mr. Jerry, the person that will be taking your panel section. Okay,
Mo ní panel section ni.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon. It's great meeting great leaders from the Lagos State Youth Parliament. It's a privilege engaging you all today. And please, I'll, please, I'll love us to move away from where there's noise, please. Okay, thank you. So my name is Jeremiah Babale, and I'm going to be anchoring this session on behalf of Drive Innovative Africa. We still have more people that will be joining us even as we progress. So to the to the first question, I would love to ask members of the Lagos State Youth Parliament. Okay, yeah. What does Lagos Youth Parliament do to help youth development in the country? I would love to start with Mr. Falano. I would love to start with Mr. Falano.
okay,
So can
I
you
didn't
just
get a question.
yeah, I said, can you tell us a little thing about what the Lagos State Youth Parliament does for youth development in the country or in Lagos State?
I didn't get that. What
What
did you
does
say?
the youth parliament? What does the Lagos State Youth Parliament do for Lagos State?
Hello, are you there? Can I hear you?
Lisa, can you hear me now?
I can't hear him clearly.
I hope you can hear me now.
Like you were
So my
having network. I even hear you
issue.
clearly too.
Okay. Yeah, network issues. Okay.
Okay,
Can Mr.
we can go
Falana
now.
hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So I was asking that what does the Lagos State Parliament do to help youth development in Lagos State? Can you just give us a brief summary of what the Lagos State Youth Parliament does for youth development in Lagos State?
Okay, thank you. The first thing is, I would like to state that Lagos State Youth Parliament is a training ground for youth
Okay.
of Lagos State in the first place. So 40 youth are given the opportunity to represent their constituencies and also to create that bridge between the youth of their constituency and the Ministry of Youth and Social Development Lagos State. So we interact with our youth in our various constituencies. We talk to them. We find out their problems, and we also have an avenue to communicate these problems to the ministry, which further on passes it to the Lagos State government, or we can send our recommendations to the Lagos State House of Assembly, and it can be passed on as a bill also. So majorly, I would say it is just a bridge between the youth of Lagos State and the government, and we're only given the opportunity to be that bridge. Do you understand?
Thank you, Mr. Falana. That was a really brilliant one, and I'm really impressed with the answer. So I don't know if Miss Antonia would love to answer this question also. Hello, can I think she's having network issues. Okay, I think we'll just move on. So maybe when the network gets better on our side, she can contribute. So still to you, uh, Miss Inumidun. Can Miss Inumidun hear me? Inumidun Atinuke. I think there is. So I hope they will come back to to be able to contribute. Okay. So let me just stay with Mr. Falano here. So down to my second question. How do you now we are moving away from the Lagos Youth Parliament now to the Nigerian youth? How do you think the Nigerian youth can get involved more in local politics? Even the Lagos State Youth Parliament is a form of politics, and I think it's encouraging that our youth now are getting involved and trying to form a vital part of the local politics. But then, by you, how do you think Nigerian youth can get more involved in local politics? And do you think the Not Too Young to Rule bill is a step in the right direction? And or do you see any obstacles? Maybe after even because of course you have passed the bill. Do you see any obstacles on the way of Nigerian youth in participating in politics? Mr. Falana, come in here.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say that getting involved in politics is should be more defined. Sometimes
Okay.
we get these things mixed up in the sense that
Okay.
you don't have to get involved in politics to add value to your society. That's one.
Okay.
So yeah, and
Okay.
two, I get to interact with a lot of youth, and I understand that we have a very myopic view about politics or
Mm,
public offices. A
mm,
lot of people feel that that is the money spinning venture. So when you want to make money, just go into politics,
mm,
regardless of whatever comes with it. So we need to define when we talk about youth getting involved in politics. What exactly are we getting involved in politics to do? So I would say
mm.
first that you don't have to be a politician or to hold any public office to add value to your society. You understand?
Wow, wow.
So we must first understand what we want to do as a young person. For instance, if I'm a young person and I'm not in politics, I must create a change in my community. Okay, I'm clamoring for change in the society, then I must be the change first. Like I must create that change that I want to see out there. So if majority, I'm not going to say all, but if majority
Okay.
of Nigerian youth understand that you don't even have to hold any public office to add value, then we are one step ahead. Then number two,
Mm,
if you understand that we have to be the change that we want to see out there in the society, we are number two step ahead. Number three, then we must come together in one voice to push for a positive change. For instance, if I don't like what is happening in my community, it is only normal for me to talk to the youth representative of other organizations around. So we have one voice and push against it. Do you understand? That is a step ahead of where
yeah.
we are going to. Do you understand? Now, for the not too young to rule bill, you see, it is a
Mm,
great one. It is a great one. But sometimes when the intentions behind certain things are not very well understood by the people,
mm,
then we are not
mm,
doing anything. So first we must
mm,
understand the key thing. That's the primary thing here is adding value and creating change. You understand? So the
mm,
not too young to build is only going to enable us to execute whatever we have thought about. It's going to help us
mm,
in the stage of execution. Now I know that I can run for a public office if I am aware that I have this power to change what I don't like in the society. But if I come back
mm.
and keep complaining repeatedly about what I don't like, oh, there are no jobs in this country, there is no power supply, we keep complaining about these things, and then we're just problem oriented. But the moment we figure out that as youth we can be solution oriented, then nothing is going to hinder the bill, nothing is going to hinder youth involvement in politics, even in the country at large.
Yeah, really, really brilliant one there, Mr. Falano. In fact, I must really say I'm really impressed. So I don't know if Miss Inumi Duatinuke has something to add on this issue of youth participation in local politics. Oh, I doubt. Okay, so Mr. Falano, it has really been an interesting one with you. I can see that you are one vibrant youth that that is walking the talk. Most youth out there are just talking and just saying things, but then the major thing is putting in the practical aspect and seeing how you can practicalize it. So
Thank you.
now to my third question. Yeah, now to my third question. Now, as a representative of your people, of your constituency in the Lagos State Youth Parliament, what do you think are the challenges facing youth? Might be in your constituency or in the state at large. What do you think are the major challenges facing youth in Lagos? And how is the Lagos Youth Parliament working to solve this issue? You can just point out to maybe one or two major issues and just talk on how the present Lagos State Youth Parliament is trying to bridge, solve, or call the attention of the state government with.
Okay, major challenges are, like I said earlier, when youth have a very, very myopic view about what you're doing. So a lot of, I tell people that every 4 years we have the power to change whatever we don't like. I mean, we
Mm,
have politicians coming out to tell us, okay, vote for me, I will do this, I will do that. But we don't scrutinize them enough to know their real
mm,
intentions sometimes. So you figure out that the same youth that you are saying should be the fighter for change are the ones collecting money and voting or selling their votes. Do you understand? That's one. So
mm,
a lot of the challenge I faced, and I think a lot of my other colleagues will face, is the moment they see you and they understand that, oh, you're fighting for this thing, you become their some and you become some of their enemies, if that makes sense, because
mm,
they think number one that you've collected money somewhere, or they think number two that you have an intention to run. They don't see it like you're trying to create a change. They see it like you're trying to publicize yourself to run for a public office
mm,
and to make money, because they feel majority of the people you meet out there feel that politics is the best way to make money. Do you understand? So that is
mm.
just my
Okay.
own challenge so far. But if you can remind me of the second question, please. Okay, yes, I think I understand now.
Okay.
Okay, what the Lagos State Youth
Okay.
Parliament have done so far? Okay, so
Yeah.
we had a career talk in over 200
Okay.
schools in Lagos State, where we spoke to secondary school
Wow.
students about career, choosing their career, and choosing a better way of life all over Lagos State, actually, over 200
Wow.
schools. Then, sometime last year, to mark the Youth Day, International Youth Day, we had a dialogue, a Lagos State Youth Dialogue, where we had over 50 youth organizations come together and we discussed and had a panel session too. So those are just two of the many projects we have had in Lagos State. And also we are working currently on having a um health week. No, we had a health week actually in Ikeja and Ekpe earlier this year, February this year. We had an health week in Ekpe and Ikeja where we had over 500 people treated for various infections and diseases. And we're also working on a first aid project
Disease.
where we would provide first aid boxes for so many schools in Lagos State. We're working on that currently, and it's over 50% ready. And definitely, when it's 100% ready, everybody will hear about it.
Wow. 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 That's really impressive, Mr. Falano. I'm really impressed with that. So I don't know, Miss Inumidu wants to contribute to this. We're talking about some of the challenges that youth or the youth parliament is facing and how it has been able to solve it so far.
I didn't get you, please.
Okay, I think we're talking about some of the challenges facing youth in Lagos State and how the Lagos Youth Parliament has been trying, to solve that in their own capacity.
Like I know I'm one of the committees. I'm one of the committees on the first aid stuff that they did of recent. And
Oh, I think the network is. I think the God say youth parliament should look into the issue of network service for youth. Okay, so
Uh,
I hope you. I
uh,
hope, yeah, it's, it's really one hindrances in learning, and especially when most of the things have gone virtual online now. Okay, so moving forward with you, Mr. Falano. I'd love to ask this question. What is the relation? I'm sure you are aware of them. There's a youth parliament at the national level, so the Nigerian Youth Parliament.
yes, yes, I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, oh, so what's the relationship between the Lagos State Youth Parliament and the Nigeria Youth Parliament? And how is the two bodies working together? Because I personally, I don't seem to, get maybe there's a synergy between both bodies, or both bodies are just working independently of each other. So can you please
Yes, there is a very cordial relationship. Luckily for us, the former Speaker of Lagos State Parliament, that's Right Honorable Muritala, is presently. Um,
okay?
okay, in short, the three representatives right now at the federal level are former members of the Lagos State Parliament. So wow, we are
Wow.
wonderful in terms of working together. We had a call to visit
Wow.
to the First Lady earlier this year, and we attended together because they had to present a project also. So we have been very cordial.
Wow.
Recently, there was a contribution for face masks in Lagos State, which was done together with the Nigerian Youth Parliament. So we have a very, very wonderful relationship together.
Wow. 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 I think that's great. I think going from there, I think youth work together as against the old people in politics now. You majorly you see division. today this one is the camping, this one is camping. But then I think if youth can inculcate the habit of getting to work together, irrespective of religion, tribe, coming together and work collectively for the development of the society, I think it will really be a great one. Okay, so I won't say this is my final question, but now that we don't have most of our panel members online, so it has really made the panel session fast tracked a bit. I don't know if they can still join us. Okay, but then going to this question, what is the Lagos State Youth Parliament plan for the Youth Day? I think the Youth Day is coming up next month. And
Yes,
International Youth Day, if I'm oh, August 13. I'm not
yes,
sure of the date.
yes, yes.
Oh, 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 okay. So what's the plan of the Lagos State Youth Parliament? Or is the lockdown, the corona, is it going to stop every activity for now, or should we be expecting something from the Lagos State Youth Parliament? Yeah. Sorry, can you hear me?
I can I can hear you. There are plans in motion, and
Okay.
we're having a program as usual. We would have a program. We had a program last year, and we're having a program again this year. But I would not want to discuss that now. I'm not in the
Okay.
right position to do that right now. But definitely, you get to hear about it, and it's well publicized.
Publicized. Okay. 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 Thanks. So we're going to be allowing Miss Antonia speak now. So yeah, Miss Antonia, you have missed quite a couple of days. I don't know if you can just.
Uh, I'm sorry. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm, I'm actually sorry. I didn't know I was still going to be outside by this time. I thought I would have gotten home already.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We understand. So can you just speak on your opinion about youth in politics, youth participation in politics, and how youth can do better in politics?
Sorry, please can you repeat that?
I said, can you just give us your opinion about participation of youth in politics and how you think youth can do better in politics?
Okay. My own opinion about the way and manner youths actually participate in politics is, if I should rate it 1 to 10, I think it's on a level of 6, because
Wow.
most of the youths don't
No, no.
really
Mm,
they don't really
I think the network is not having it easy with that now.
take uh,
Wow.
politics.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay.
That's serious.
Mm, I think
They
the
feel
network
it's
is not
just something
okay.
of
Man, I think the network is not giving Miss Antonia a chance to speak her mind. It's really pathetic. Okay, I think
uh,
yes, we
can you
can
hear
hear
me
you
now?
now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So as I was saying, like, those those actually youths that actually don't know about um, politics, like they don't really know that kind of politics. They don't really know what is inside politics, because they feel meeting or something like that. That has to do politics. They feel it. Some of them even think they'll just give you money and just go and just collect bribe. And so like I feel we should maybe a youth MS program that will be able to
Yeah,
in
I think
them
I'm
like
catching.
more about politics.
Yeah.
And the politicians that are youth that I can want in school, because those ones they all take their politics serious because they always want to
Yeah.
go for a post in school or something like that.
Yeah,
So
they can.
from there, like they grow and they grow into politics like that.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, Miss Antonia. I think we're able to pick one or two things from what you were able to say. You talked about the fact that most youths are not getting into politics because they don't have adequate knowledge about it and how it operates. Some feel it's just a money making enterprise, while some feel it's a place for corrupt people, which are all wrong perceptions. So I think the solution to that, we need to focus more on civic engagement. You agree with me, Honorable Falana? I think when we engage the youth more, I think this will afford them the chance to, for them to be able to gain the adequate knowledge. You know, just like you said earlier, knowledge is very, very important, because when you don't know the knowledge, or when you don't know the motive, the end result of something, you tend to misuse it, you tend to abuse it. So I think we need to work more civic engagement, enlightening the youth more, telling them what politics really means and how they and yeah, I'm agreeing with what you said earlier, that you must join politics before you part your word. There are a lot of things. You can work for non-governmental organizations. In fact, recently non-governmental organizations are almost doing what the government is supposed to be doing in
Yeah, that's
in,
true.
in talk of education. Yeah, so I think there are a lot of ways, there are a lot of opportunities. So I mean, it's been nice interacting with you honorable members of Lagos State Youth Parliament. I'm proud of what the parliament is trying to do, or has been doing. It's really great one. And if your campaigns can be more, when I mean campaigns now, I mean your activities in the house, your programs and policies, if it can be more, publicized, to reach a larger percentage. You agree with me that there are a lot of youth in Lagos State? You will agree
Yeah,
with
that's
me.
true.
They are running into
Yes.
millions. Yeah, millions and millions. Yeah. So I think you need to focus on the publicity part, and so it has really been great interacting with. So I just want both of you to give your final words. Maybe it might be advice for the youth, or so Mr. Falana first, then Mr. Falana first, then Mrs. Antonia. Yeah. So your final words, please.
Okay. I say this to everybody. You can't give what you don't have. So the very
Mm,
first thing you need to do for yourself is create to create value. You have to know what value you can create and what value you carry on yourself. So you, if
mm,
I would advise the youth of Lagos State, listening to me right now or watching or staying here, take more time to focus on yourself first, to know what value you can create out
mm.
there in society, and that is what's going to push you um further in life. So that's just a very simple thing for me.
Thank, thank you for that. So I'll be unmuting Miss Antonia now so she can give her final words. So Miss Antonia, your final words. Your
Hello,
final words. Yeah, we can hear you. We
actually
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
I said your final words. We are rounding up. So your final words for your advice for youth in Lagos State.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, we can hear you. We just want to you should give us your final words for the youth. Hello, Honorable Antonia, can you hear
Okay,
me, ma?
I can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect, perfect, ma.
Network is having issues. That's why.
Yes, 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 yes. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes,
Hello,
I
ma.
can now. So what did you say?
Okay. Your final words for the youth outside there that are looking up to the Lagos State Youth Parliament to do something.
I could not grab that well.
Okay.
I should give
Yeah,
people
give
that are
your
looking up to parliament. Is that what you said?
your final words for the young for youth.
Did you say
Yeah, final words to encourage the youth. Hello, can you hear me, ma? Okay.
I'm trying to find reception?
Okay. This should be the end of the special section with the Lagos State Youth Parliament, and we want to say a very big thank you to the Youth Parliament for showing up today.
Now.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. We can hear you, ma. We can hear you now, ma.
Okay.
Hello. Ma.
Of
Hello.
what you said. Like,
Okay. I think the network is really 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 bad where you are now, and I want to say a very big thank you to the Lagos State Youth Parliament for joining this conversation. I know you're looking at the time, and we are just waiting for Honorable Antonia to round up everything, so we can just close for the day. Hello, ma. Okay, because of the
I'm not
network
hearing
issues.
clearly.
Yeah, because the network issues, ma, sir, I want to say very big thank you. And to my own one and holy brother, Mr. Akin, yeah, to Mr. Akin, one of the Lagos State Parliament also, a very big thank you to you.
As in,
I'll be looking up to the Lagos State Youth Parliament in a big high level, and how we are going to innovate the youth in Lagos State. Thank you. We love you from Drive Innovative Africa. Bye for now, sir.
okay. Let me. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear you clearly. But kind of. Let me like to people that are looking up to like the youth parliament. Like if they are actually are interested in what is going on, then I would say they should actually okay, I guess with we the youth parliament can actually bring up a program to actually enlighten them and let them know and have more knowledge on politics, so they don't be like they don't feel lagging behind, like they don't feel like there's nothing in politics, and they actually know the real sense of politics, like they actually know the real things in politics. Then one other thing is I would can you still hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you, man. You can go on.
Okay, I would actually want to say a very big thank you to Innovative Africa for putting up this kind of program, and I would like to see more of this. And I want to apologize for current location and my network issues.
Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. Perfect, man. Thank you so much for joining us. So we love you from Drive Innovative
Okay,
Africa. And we are looking up to the Lagos State Youth Parliament to do more better to innovate our youth in Lagos State. Thanks so much, really, man.
yeah,
Antonia. Bye for now.
okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Wow. It's really a great section with the Lagos State Parliament. Have you heard more about what youth can do and what they are doing in the Lagos State Youth Parliament? So let's leave you till 5 o'clock with Honorable Dayo Israel. Now we're going to be talking more on youth in politics also. He's coming to come and talk on youth in politics. So stay tuned and let's do something great till 5 o'clock.